Hey everyone, it's me again, Kiana, and welcome back. Welcome to my channel. My name is Kiana and I do bookish things here on my channel, and today we're going to be doing my February book haul. About like I think 11 books, and I didn't realize how many books I bought until I just grabbed all of them from where I like keep them when I buy my monthly books. 2 are from a book subscription, so we're gonna be leaving those for last. So yeah, let's just jump into this video. One of the first books I bought this month is the Avatar: The Last Airbender, book 1, The Promise. I absolutely love the Avatar: The Last Airbender, and I knew there was a series that took place after season 3 that showed them like how they found, I believe, Katara's mom and everything, and like them growing up, because then you know you also have Legends of Korra, which also like shows them growing up. Avatar: Last Airbender, like I said, has always been one of my favorites. I know they sell them separate, so like part 1 and part 2, but I just bought the big like bind up. So yeah, looking forward to whenever I actually read this. I then bought Fairy Tale Volume 11 and Fairy Tale Volume 12, both by Hiramashima, because I am continuing on with my read of the series. So if you don't know what Fairy Tale is, read it and then watch it, because that is the best way. We basically followed this guild, the Fairy Tale Guild, and each one of them has different magical powers. The main ones we follow, one of them's name is Lucy, and she is a celestial witch, so she works with the zodiac sign Libra, Leo, Cancer, Aquarius, stuff like that, to help her during her needs. Natsu is a fire wizard, Happy is a talking flying cat, and Gray is a like wind and ice. We see multiple other like background characters, multiple storylines. Absolutely loved it. I think there's like over 100 books. I don't even know how I'm gonna read all of them, but I love these series, and I just cannot wait to continue on with it. I then bought, because of the hype of freaking TikTok, like I literally just need to make a video of like books TikTok made me buy and read them. So I bought The Inheritance Game. This is book 1 by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. It says she came from nothing. They have everything. Let the games begin. So it says secret passages, elaborate riddles, billions at stake. Avery Grams has a plan for a better future. Survive high school, win a scholarship, and get out. But her luck changes in an instant when billionaire Tobias Hardwick dies and leaves her virtually his entire fortune. The only catch: Avery must move into his sprawling mansion full of secret passages, riddles, and codes. Unfortunately for Avery, Hawthorne House is also occupied by the family that was just disinherited. This includes 4 Hawthorne grandsons, dangerous, magnetic boys who grew up with the every expectations that one day they would inherit brilliance. Hare Prenton Grayson is convinced that Avery is a con woman, and he's determined to take her down, but his brother Jameson views her as their grandfather's last hurrah, a twisted riddle, a puzzle to be solved. Caught in the world of wealth and privilege with danger around every turn, Avery will have to play the game herself just to survive. I've seen people talk about this so much, mainly on Book Talk, not so much on BookTube, but again, very excited to read this. And I think there's 3 books out, and the author's writing the 4th one. So I don't know, this reminded me of that movie. I don't remember the title. I'll like pop a picture, and that they played like hide and seek at a, like after one of the weddings, they like had to pick a game, and she played hide and seek, and it was like kill everyone. Like that's what it reminded me of. I don't know why, but when I like saw this, that's instantly what came to my head. But I'm very excited to read this. I then had a shopping day at Barnes & Noble. I recorded and have a vlog coming up for that, and I bought 4 books. One of them being Witch Boy by Melanie Knox Ostertag. Again, bought this because of Book Talk. And this is about a family, and it was like everyone in Aster's family is born with magic. Boys grow up to be shapeshifters, grow into witches, no exception. But Aster can't seem to get the hang of shapeshifting. Instead, he spends his time spying on the witchery lessons the girls are getting. He seems to only have a knack for casting spells and wants to know more, but the only person he can share his growing gift with is Charlie, a girl from the non-magical side of town. Then during a night of shapeshifting practice, one of the boys goes missing. Aster knows he can search for the boy with the witchcraft he's been secretly learning, could break in his family's most important tradition, saves the day, or ruin everything. Graphic novel, very exciting. I think there's like 4 books out in this series, so yeah. And it's middle grade, I think. I found it in the middle grade graphic novels section when I was there. I then bought another middle grade, which is Eva Evergreen, the Semi-Magical Witch by Julie Abe. And this is about a girl named Eva Evergreen, and she's determined to earn her rank of Novice Witch before her 13th birthday, because if she doesn't, she is going to be losing all her magic. So she ends up going to this town and being the witch that they need, but her semi-magical repairs that she does for them in ways that they can never have imagined. They expected a powerful witch, not her. But will her magic be able to save them from the biggest magical storm that is brewing? There's 2 books in this series. I picked this up, like I said in the vlog, because of Gavin from How to Train Your Gavin, so I'm looking forward to that. I then picked up The Black Mage by Daniel Barnes and DJ Kirtland. We are following a boy in this who is the first Black student to be invited to this all-white magic school, and it is going to be talking about racism about that, because they believe he draws his magic from grape soda. Yes, it literally says that in the flap. They all think something bad has happened because of him, from them inviting a person of color into the school. I'm looking forward to reading this. Hopefully I can read this very, very soon. And then I bought at that Barnes & Noble the illustrated edition of Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban. I literally only wanted because of the illustration, and of course because Prisoner of Azkaban is my favorite movie and book ever, so I'm excited. The 5th one was just announced, and Order of the Phoenix is literally one of the biggest books, so I wonder what the illustrated edition is gonna look like. Like, that's just gonna be huge. And then with the 2 book boxes that I got, they're both Fairy Loot. This one was the January, and it was Only a Monster by Vanessa Lynn. This one is very interesting. In every story, there's a hero and a monster. It should have been the perfect summer since to stay with her late mother's eccentric family in London. 16-year-old Joan is determined to enjoy herself. She loves her nerdy job at the historic Holland House, and when her super cute co-worker Nick asks her on a date, it feels like everything is falling into place. Then a Good Samaritan attempt gone wrong sends Joan spinning through time. Her life quickly begins to unravel, and her family aren't just eccentric, they're monsters with terrifying hidden powers. And Nick isn't a cute boy, he's a legendary monster slayer who will do anything to bring them down. As she battles Nick, Joan is forced to work with the beautiful and ruthless Anne Oliver, heir to the monster family that hates her own. She'll have to embrace her own monstrosity if she is to save herself and her family. This was the January one. I'll link that somewhere on the eye. And then the February one, which I think is going to be going up after this, is Daughter of the Moon Goddess by Sue Lynn Tan. We follow a girl who was raised on the moon, and because her mother is hiding from the Celestial Emperor because she stole the elixir of life, but when she has a flare-up of her magic, she basically has to run, and so does her mother, and she ends up training side by side with the Emperor's son. But as something threatens the kingdom, she basically has to decide between her mother, between this love that she's growing with the Emperor's son, and with her what she believes is her duty to the kingdom. This is on my March TBR, so I'm very excited to be reading this. So yeah, those are all the books I bought in the month of February. I always say hopefully I won't buy that much in March, but I know it's gonna be a lie. I'll be leaving somewhere on the screen 2 videos I feel you guys should go check out. I try my hardest to post like 2 to 3 times a week, and I will hopefully be seeing you guys very soon in another video. Bye guys.